Thanks.
Yo, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Welcome back. Hope you're all doing good. Give me a second here. I'll get this game up and running. Oh, boy. Hold on a second. Let me get cozy here. It's loud. How's it going? Second Nod, good to see you. Rodrigan, Joycey, Kairu, all the usuals. Welcome back. Shifty, good to see you. Nico. Nico with the 87 months as well. Thank you very much. Bad Humans, good to see you. I lied about getting on early today. That did not happen. Do I owe the chat 5 subs? On Discord, I said if I didn't do big streams this weekend, that I would gift 5 subs. But I never stuck around to see who was going to take the bet, you know? I never shook hands with anyone on the bet, so I don't think I do owe anyone. Because, you know, we didn't finalize that. I made the offer, but I never came back to finalize it. So I think I'm good. I don't think I owe anyone anything. Right? That makes sense, right? I didn't shake hands. I always finalize these offers when I make the offer. Right? So you know, no bet was really made in the end. So I think I can get away with this one. Oh, we need a chat bookie. I don't know how we would manage that situation. Let's see. Anyway, I'll try and make up for it next week with some big streams. Let's resume here.
I think we're close.
Okay.
How can you tell?
I don't know, I just feel really terrible all of a sudden.
What are these two yapping about? Okay, so we're with Sam and Mike. The only person we killed was Matt, right? Matt is still the only person who's dead, I think. Why are we down here? Again, I can't remember. Are we still looking for Jessica? Sam went off to find Mike, and now Mike and Sam are looking for Jessica. Is that what's going on? Jessica, who's been missing for like half of the game after she got pulled out of a door window by one of the Wendigos. Salami with the 98. Thank you very much. No Matter with the 41. Thank you. Cheers, everyone. So yeah, it's really going to be the opposite of a long stream today. It's going to be a pretty short stream, I would say. We'll wrap up until dawn. Maybe the rest of Until Dawn will take a long time, but I think it'll probably only be a couple of hours. Just if you want some extra disappointment.
Thanks.
Joycey with the 100 bits. Thank you. Oh, are we looking for Josh? Yeah, Josh was losing his mind down here, seeing visions of his sisters and that pig creature. He has the keys, which will bring us to Jessica's location.
There's no other way through.
Okay, we need to remember this water wheel. We found a totem, a guidance totem, which told us that someone climbing up beside the water wheel was a good idea. Something that we need to follow.
Mike, is that what I think it is?
Shit. Looks like a grave.
Pretty sure Mike just thinks Jessica is dead. Oh, right. Yeah, he probably does. So I'm sure we'll bump into her at some point. We get to look at her nice nails again. Beth's watch.
Oh, God. Mike, this is Beth. This is her watch.
What? Let me see.
Look, there was a cross here.
So this is where she was buried.
But who dug her up?
She dug herself up.
Let's keep moving.
Like Mina in Siren. Okay, where are we going here? Key. Okay.
Fine. I'm going in.
Oh, It's okay.
You sure?
I'm not dead yet.
Famous last words.
Oh,
It's freezing. Can't feel my fingers.
Brr, lots of burrs
Wait a
in this
minute, I
game.
thought you reached the deepest part.
Well, I didn't say that. I said it was okay. Meaning like there weren't any sharks or anything in here.
Sharks. Great. Thank you.
Okay, are we gonna have items to find down here? There's something glowing over there. I think this is where the totem was showing. Someone climbing up around here.
Shit. This looks like Hannah's writing.
I'll scroll through and then I'll read it when we get the option to highlight it in the menu.
I'm sorry, Beth. I have no choice. It's the only way I can survive anymore. If someone finds this, I'm sorry. I had to. I had no choice.
What does it mean? Jesus.
My hands feel unclean. My nails fell out. Hungry? A bundle of papers that Hannah used as a journal. It tells of how she was trapped down the mine and starving. She took desperate action for which she felt profoundly guilty. Then her body began to change. The journal ends as incoherent scribbles. Day 1. My little sister is dead. The fall killed her. I watched the color drain from her face. My leg is broken. I'm all alone, stuck here with Beth's body. Someone will come soon. Day 5. I've never been so hungry. It feels like my stomach is twisting around inside. I took Beth's sweater, much warmer now. She's still looking out for me. Day 30. I'm sorry, Beth. I have no choice. I'm dying, so she eats her sister. It's the only way I can survive anymore. If someone finds this, I'm sorry. I had to. I had no choice. Forgive me, Beth. I'm sorry. Day 33. My hands feel unclean. My nails fell out, pushed out. I'm aching. No, I'm aching, but no more cold. No pain. I'm getting stronger. Further writing devolves into scrawls. Yeah, so we learned that the Wendigos, the spirit starts to inhabit people when they resort to cannibalism. All right. Oh, it tells you here when the notes have been updated. You don't have to go into the notes to see. It'll show you with the red text here.
Oh God, it makes sense. I think Hannah dug up Beth. It was Hannah.
No, that's ridiculous.
Michael, it has to be. It's the only thing that makes sense. Beth died in the fall,
So what? What does that mean?
so Hannah must have buried her.
God damn it. God damn it.
Hannah was down here.
I don't believe any of
She
this.
would have been starving. She would have been desperate.
Fuck!
We need to find Josh. Right now.
Sometimes their faces just crack me up in this. So many uncanny valley little looks and glances. It looks like there's a separate item here. But I think that's just supposed to be the notebook. Okay, back into the water then. Huh. That's where I thought we saw people climbing up in the totem. Let me take a look at the totems again. Just to get a reminder on what this looked like. Guidance. Yeah, here. Huh, okay.
Oh, he's getting deeper.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hey, it's sloping up again. We're gonna make it.
God, don't jinx it.
Oh. Come on. We made it.
Okay, maybe the guidance thing was just to get those lore notes. Which might somehow help me. Oh no, not back in. Turn around. Back up. Hey, Mars did. Okay, I think we only have one option here.
You see that? Bodies.
Oh my god.
No!
I'm gonna be sick. Wait. Hold on. I think I saw something.
Here he is.
I don't take orders from you. I don't take orders from you. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do anymore. You can't tell me what to do.
Time for Josh's redemption.
Okay. I trust you. I trust you.
What's the matter?
He's tripping or something. Josh! Mike. Josh! Hey, man. Don't hit me, please. Well, you were deep in it, man. Full mental jacket.
We didn't think we'd get you back. Josh, Hannah was down here for weeks, a month. She dug Beth up.
Sam.
Mike.
Hey, let's just get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Josh, do you have the key for the cable car?
Yeah.
Oh, God. See that over there? That means there's a direct way out. Come on.
Okay, we're taking him with us.
There's no way Josh is gonna make it up there.
Okay. If you help me up, I can go back to tell the others we're okay.
Yeah, good.
You bring Josh back the way we came, and we'll all meet at the lodge.
Be careful.
Yeah, you too.
All right, let's go. You
Oh yeah, he played Freddie Mercury, didn't he? I forgot about that film. I never saw it. Right, I'm controlling Josh.
Yeah, I'm sorry about before, man. I thought you killed Jess. I was wrong.
So I guess Josh is never directly responsible for killing anyone in the game. Is he? Can he ever kill anyone? He probably leads people to their deaths. The butterfly effect and everything. Okay, fortune totem. How did Matt die for me? He got put up on a hook. Big meat hook through his mouth. This is the final fortune totem. Okay. Hard to know how I should react when I'm in that situation, but alright. Oh wow, he won an Oscar for Bohemian Rhapsody. The Oscars, they love to go crazy for the biopics. There's such an irony to it as well, you know, the prestige that that biopics have. But in like film culture, no one ever talks about biopics. You know, the films rarely persist in the culture. When does anyone ever tell you you need to go and watch an old biopic about some legendary musician? It's so rare that a biopic gets considered to be like a legendary film. Stuff like Raging Bull, Scorsese's Raging Bull. Usually biopics really need to depart from the conventions in some significant way to have a life beyond just like the year they came out or a couple of years. Yeah, like they you know, your usual musician biopics or sports biopics. They're good for putting certain stars on the map and picking up awards, though, that's for sure. Malcolm X, yeah. I would say Oppenheimer kind of went beyond the typical convention as well. Musician biopics are too formulaic and sanitized usually. Yeah, they often just feel too formulaic. Panda, hey.
No, you're not real! No, you're not! Hannah! Oh! 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 No! No!
Hey, look who it is. Okay, we're back with Jessica all of a sudden. What's she been up to? Okay, what options do we have here? That's probably where I'm supposed to go. Oh my god, she's looking fucked up. Hi there. Jesus. Yeah, they killed Matt. They killed the old legend. The dog. Lost totem. Mike burning in a fire. Yeah, well, we know not to use a lighter. Wonder if that ties into the same death. Jessica's walking like a bit of a zombie here. Hide. Ooh. try to run. Oh! What? That's a load of bullshit. That was just a roll of the fucking dice. How the fuck was I supposed to know? Alright, 2 characters down. I don't know. Felt like breaking through all those planks might have been riskier. Felt like that could have been longer and the thing would have caught up to me before I was able to get through. You know, it's not like breaking through would have been quiet or silent. Maybe she'd be able to do it silently. All right, let's climb. See if we can kill her again while she climbs. All right. We'll climb all the way. Maybe if it looks really dangerous at the end, I'll let her fall again. Sam is fucking invincible. Damn, poor Jessica. Jesus. Disappears for half the game and then we play her for 5 minutes before she dies. In that situation, I figured... Because I think usually when you're in that kind of situation to choose one or the other, neither option will be catastrophic. Maybe one option will be harder, where you'll have to do more QTEs or something. But in that situation, I thought I'd be okay to pick either. And maybe the challenges would be slightly different depending on what I picked. But Jesus, running just being a deal breaker there, that was pretty fucking rough. I don't see her breaking down wooden planks. It just seemed kind of slow. I figured, like, just having to stay in that one spot, making noise, tearing down planks. Oh, yeah, I just thought running was the better option there. You know, we do a lot of running in this game. Running is usually pretty successful. I've been led to believe that running is quite successful. Uh-oh. Okay, more water action. Jump scare? Ah. You know, I might have... Some things like that might be designed specifically for the totems. Like, extra punishment for not finding the totems. I wonder if there's a totem that shows her breaking through the planks. There might be. They might be more punishing in those kinds of scenarios where you could have found a totem to help you. Oh, oh, that would have been amazing if I messed up that QTE. Would that have been the end for her there, I wonder? Whoa.
Hey! Hey! Oh, come on, open up! Guys, come on, are you in there? Let me in!
Smash the window.
Mike. Oh, gosh. You look terrible.
It'll look worse if we stay out here. Come on.
There you go. Oh, Siren 2.
Okay. Mike, what happened to Josh?
I got him.
God, what an awful way to go.
They never die like that off screen, though.
Not good.
Oh, come on, for once.
What do you think we should do?
We should check the basement. Might be someone left down there.
Back into this dark house where we can't see shit. How many times have I looked at this photograph? Is this a different photograph? Wasn't the other one a picture of Josh and the three girls? I think I'm thinking of another one. Different picture. Okay, back upstairs. They really wear out this location, I think. Anything new up here? Oh. Film trophy. Best horror film 2009. Director Bob Washington, Blood Monastery. An award for a movie that Josh's dad directed. Josh learned about special effects from his dad's movie experience. Okay, cool. I guess I missed that one earlier. just wait there, Mike. I can't remember if they said anything about the father being a director before this point.
How do you rate our chances of survival?
I'm trying not to think about it.
Oh!
Go, go, go!
Oh my God!
And oh Jesus! I was a bit late there choosing. Ooh. Oh shit. Mike having another big brain idea here. Mike is a genius. He's always having these moments. Oh, pop in. Some of these animations on the Wendigos. Oh my God! God, it's those sequences are tough sometimes, man. I'm really trying not to breathe. Oh! Fuck! I got her killed. Damn. Mike, what the hell are you doing? Bit too late now, Mike. What about Jess? I mean, Sam.
We have visual. The main structure is completely destroyed. Over. I'm seeing something. I have confirmation on 4 survivors.
Is that it?
Let's pick them up.
That's the end?
Fuck! No!
I'm very disappointed by that ending sequence. Maybe it could have been a bit more dramatic if more of them survived. I remember my first playthrough ending in a much more dramatic way. Like running through the house as Emily, as the last survivor. probably a bit more dramatic if there are less people alive and you need to do more.
The old man,
Damn, I would have finished it last night if I knew that's all there was left.
I thought he was stalking you at first. Did anyone else in your group think that?
well, yeah,
Is it possible they could have killed him?
what? No, no, you don't understand. Don't you
And
understand?
if he attacked you,
He saved my life. And I watched him die.
I heard Jessica. I don't know how or why she was down there, but I know I heard her.
He held it right up to my face. Right here, right in front of my nose, and he could have shot me. He almost shot me, the prick. You go out with a guy for however long and you think you know him, but man, this one really takes the cake.
He's out of his fucking mind. He wanted to hurt us. Okay? And I thought he was the one who attacked Jess.
why did you hit Josh?
He was acting like a maniac, and I had to stop him.
I thought you said he was tied up.
Yeah, but... Okay, alright. Okay,
Why aren't they all talking about the fucking Wendigos?
but you don't understand. He was trying to fuck with our heads.
I stabbed him and I tried to get away, but I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
Didn't know? Who did you stab?
Oh, I stabbed the maniac. I didn't know it was Josh, but then he was the psycho. And how was I supposed to know Josh had all this sauce and the gun and oh my god.
About Matt, have you found him?
No, not yet.
Oh god, he's dead, isn't he?
Why do you say that?
Oh, no. He's just, oh my god, I was such a bitch, and I maybe could have helped him. Maybe I could have saved him.
Josh helped us, and then... Fuck, man. That thing, okay, the Wendigo, it came out of the darkness and it just... I don't know. I heard screaming. I got out of there. There's no point in both of us dying.
That's it? Are there any greater revelations in that ending sequence if everyone is alive? In those interview scenes? Oh, can you kill everyone, potentially? By flipping the switch early? There, I didn't even have the option to choose with Mike. He just did it all automatically. There's a good one with Jess. Yeah, in my scenario, I didn't even have the option to flip it. The whole thing just happened automatically with Mike. And I was just controlling, what's-her-face? Sam. Damn, those parts where you just have to do nothing are kind of hard. Keeping the controller still can be genuinely tough sometimes. As far as the interactive QTE sequences go, those are the most effective moments, I think. You really feel like you're in the scene, having to stay still with the controller. Really tense. the game moves the light on purpose and you have to keep it centered. Yeah, you need to keep the blue light in the thing. So I think you can move it intentionally to pull it back if it looks like it's going to leave the thing. Putting the controller down seems dangerous, right? Because, you know, you don't know when it's going to happen. And then once you're in the sequence, putting the controller down is going to move the controller significantly. So I figured if I put the controller down, that would just fuck it up automatically. Maybe if I knew the sequence was coming, I could preemptively put the controller down, and then I'd be okay. But putting the controller down after the sequence has started seems like a bad idea. Didn't I have the motion off in settings? That's for a different kind of motion. For those sequences, you are forced to play with motion controls. The motion controls that you turn off are just for the way characters look around when you're moving around in the environment. I don't think you can turn off motion for those sequences. I didn't choose to kill off anyone. I tried to keep everyone alive. I was okay with Matt dying when he died, though, because it felt suitable. After his psychotic confrontation with Emily. Because he died right after he was playing with Emily's life. Toying with her fate, so he kind of deserved that death. Sam's death was a little more underwhelming, I think. And Jessica's, Jesus. Just because I chose to run instead of break open that other path. Hey, at least I did better than my first playthrough. Even if the first playthrough ended in a more dramatic fashion. At least I remember it ending in more dramatically. With Emily running away, the last person standing by herself. Matt, Jessica, Sam, and the squirrel. I think I might sympathize with the squirrel the most out of all of the deaths. I think that might have been the one that affected me the most. It was brutal the way they just showed the mangled face of the squirrel. I wasn't ready for how gruesome that depiction was going to be. I thought, oh, okay, I'll just kill the squirrel. They're not going to show a big gruesome close-up of its face, but they really tried to make me feel bad about that. I kind of feel bad for Jessica being out of the story for so long. Then we went back to play as her for 5 minutes, and then she wound up dead after 5 minutes back in the story. That was a rough way to go. Did we miss out on an entire sequence in like a prison cell area? I remember some prison cell area from my first playthrough with Mike, where they were all locked up and there was a Wendigo locked up. I don't think we saw that area at all in this playthrough. Jessica didn't survive my playthrough at all. I saw that, right? What do you mean? The prison sequence? I didn't see any prison sequence. Oh yeah, the Wendigos. Yeah, no, not that sequence.
There's something down here.
We have a visual on a survivor. One survivor, repeat. Is that?
Oh, fuck.
Stay back! Stay back! No, no! Stay back!
Wasn't that the part where I didn't shoot any of the locked up? No, that's not the part that I was thinking of. There's an area that I remember from my first playthrough where Mike was... Like, one of the main characters was locked up in a cage. It was like a whole elaborate thing where several characters were locked up and there was a Wendigo. Just like one Wendigo and two characters locked up. And you had to be really careful about which switch you pressed. Like, one of the characters had to save the other character while they were in a cage. Oh, is that the Quarry? Right, I'm probably mixing it up with the Quarry then. Yeah. I think you're right. I think it's because there are some similar elements between both games. In the Quarry, there's also these hunter guys out in the woods who are protecting the group from a different kind of threat, right? Except in the Quarry, I think it is only that one threat. It's not like... In this game, the whole thing with the Wendigos is like a secret story in the story. Where Josh and his whole antics are the immediate threat. And then the Wendigos turn out to be the real threat behind it. But I think in the Quarry, it's only the threat that's out in the woods. The threat and the Quarry are like, they're like werewolves, aren't they? I think it's essentially a werewolf. I can't remember if they call them werewolves. But yeah, they get bitten and then they turn into these beasts. There is a secret threat in the Quarry as well. I can't remember. I do remember the whole thing with the child. The tarot card reader. How it's her son that ties into... He's like the origin of it all in the end. But I can't remember a lot of the specifics. Was he like the original werewolf or something? Or was he something else? I can't remember. She's a ghost. Yeah, it was cool seeing Grace Zabriskie in that game. Sarah Palmer from Twin Peaks. Yeah, the traveling circus. Bonus content. Meet the cast. From stage to screen. Look at all this shit. What in hell's name? That's cool. A lot of different stuff here. Is there any unique NG Plus stuff in this? Stuff that you can only do on NG Plus?
Thing My grandfather could not defeat it. Sometime after, the prospectors came to mine this mountain until a cave-in trapped them in and woke the and driven mad murderers, cannibals, eating human flesh. And many hunts.
Feels very Texas Chainsaw.
Free, out of my grasp, beyond my reach. Until one night, a year ago, I was finally able to get him in. We were not alone in the woods that night. I couldn't save you. I could avenge them.
Okay, this story is being told from the perspective of the wise man who knows about the Wendigo. He's telling the story of the miners and how all of that leads to the main narrative from the game. But yeah, pretty fun game. Nogdog was saying yesterday that this game suffered quite a lot from development hell. Like, it was stuck in development hell for like 8 years. It was supposed to come out on PS3. He was saying that you can really feel it towards the end. I wonder if that is also a part of why we depart from some of the characters for so long. It kind of has a wonky structure with Jessica and Sam, the way she's introduced and then goes missing for half the game. But yeah, pretty fun. Yeah, it all does seem to wrap up a bit abruptly at the end of Obsidian, although maybe that can also change depending on how you play. I think one of my biggest problems with the game are the visuals. The visuals are pretty boring and just way too dark. Like, so the environments just start to feel quite bland after a while you just keep looking at these really dark environments where you can barely see anything. The amount of times you return to the house as well, it gets really boring walking around those halls in the house where you can't see shit. Are these totems just for achievements? No, they help you make decisions throughout the game. They show you visions from the future, characters in danger, about to get killed. You have totems of death, guidance, loss, danger, and fortune. Totems of guidance you want to follow. Totems of death and loss and danger you want to try and avoid. And fortune you want to follow, kind of like the guidance totems. Hank, thank you for the 11. Blood Sands, hey. How tough? No, what are you talking about there? How tough? Hey, Rudy. Houses of Ashes. Ah, okay, so that's another game by Supermassive in this same kind of style. No, I haven't even heard much about that one. Would that one be worth going through at some point? Yeah, that might be fun. Yeah, I liked The Quarry a lot. After replaying this again, I would say I prefer The Quarry over this. But I'd have to maybe I'd have to play The Quarry again as well to really say for sure, but yeah. Yeah, I just wrapped it up, Ivan. Yeah, I thought we had more to go through today. I would have finished it up yesterday if I knew we only had this much left. Quarry gets ridiculously bad towards the end. I don't remember it getting too bad for me towards the end. I just remember enjoying it more throughout, like caring more about the characters. It didn't have an ungodly amount of cheap jump scares like this one has. The big face taking up the whole frame with big loud noises. This game does that a lot. I think the environments were nicer in this game. The environments are just way too dark. The lighting just is not good in this game, I don't think. The visuals get stale. Or just every screen looks the same. Too dark. You just get sick of walking around the more open areas in this when you're exploring, looking for totems. You just can't even see what you're looking at half the time. Hidden Agenda was also made by Supermassive. I haven't heard of that one either. Yuki, thank you very much for the 96. Cheers. It's a party game. Is it a game like this that's kind of multiplayer focused? I feel like that could be fun. We'll probably do Detroit at some point. I wasn't crazy about Heavy Rain compared to Indigo Prophecy. Indigo Prophecy was a lot of fun. Heavy Rain had some good laughs. But yeah, definitely preferred Indigo Prophecy. We'll have to replay that at some point too. Some of those QTE extravaganzas in Indigo Prophecy, man. Oh my god. Where I had to fight against my entire apartment. Where I had to dodge every single item in my apartment. All of the chairs, all of the individual chairs, probably multiple times as well, I had to dodge those chairs. And eventually the floor. Eventually I wasn't even standing on anything but like a single plank of wood. While all of the other planks of wood were flying at me that I had to dodge. That game was out of control. And this is how my story ends. The big chase sequence out on the street near the end with the choppers and everything coming after me. When the story suddenly becomes a post-apocalyptic story in the last 20 minutes. Oh my god. The pacing of that game is insane. You get like these world-changing plot developments in the last half an hour. You get these like crazy big story developments, and then the game wraps up like 10 minutes afterwards. Marco with the 19, thank you. A Buttface Killer with the new tier 1 as well, thank you. Yeah, Blood Sense. Yeah, it's just Indigo Prophecy is just way more over the top than Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain tries to tell a darker, more subdued, noir detective story. Whereas Indigo Prophecy gets crazy with supernatural elements. It goes like full Matrix. It's like, it's more of a genre bending kind of thing. Which in turn allows them to get more elaborate and crazy with the interactive QTE style gameplay. The way the QTEs are handled are just more engaging in Indigo Prophecy as well. I remember being kind of impressed by how they handled those QTE sequences in Indigo Prophecy. It had like a rhythm game element to it a lot of the time. And there was like a real logic between what you were seeing on the screen and how the QTEs complemented that. I felt like in Heavy Rain, the QTEs were a bit more generic. I think in Indigo Prophecy, you generally had more interesting fail states and ways to fuck up. And of course, the amazing game over dialogue every time. And this is how my story ends. The black cop who is always listening to disco music. The sequence where you can get into a boxing match with your partner when they go training together. Yeah, Indigo Prophecy just gets so wacky. I have not played Omicron. We need to do Omicron at some point. Quantic Dream's first game. David Cage's debut, where he somehow managed to get David Bowie on board. Yeah, we need to play that one. I haven't played Beyond Two Souls, no. Yeah, Heavy Rain has some fun sequences. Trying to deliberately be the worst dad in the world at the beginning of the game. You know, after the tragedy at the start of the game. When Ethan moves into a shitty house after he breaks up with his wife and he's taking the son on the weekend. And deliberately avoiding everything I was supposed to do as a parent. Didn't help him with his homework, didn't bring him his food. Just walked around the apartment like a psycho with his food, but never giving it to him. That was amazing. Going out by myself and playing basketball in the rain instead of looking after my child. Going back inside, walking around with the child's chocolate bar, but never giving him the chocolate bar. Going up to my bedroom by myself to get sad and depressed again, leaving my son down on the couch. Letting him fall asleep on the couch instead of bringing him up to his bed. That sequence was amazing. You can behave like such a lunatic. I don't think... Couldn't you turn off the TV? I remember standing in front of the TV while he was trying to watch the TV, my kid. And I think he reacts to that and tells you to get out of the way, but you can just keep standing there. But unfortunately, there isn't all that much of that kind of stuff in Heavy Rain. It's always really fun trying to fight back against the game in David Cage games. I think Indigo Prophecy was a lot better when it came to that element. I think for the most part in Heavy Rain, they wanted you to play along with its more serious story. But it does have its moments. The chase sequence in the shopping market, if you deliberately fail all the QTEs. That one's a classic. Can you piss a lot in Heavy Rain, yeah? That's reminding me of the start of Indigo Prophecy, where you can just make a mockery out of the crime scene. And the crime. Indigo Prophecy gets off to a flying start. You know, where you're just, you wake up as the guy about to kill someone. And your first thing, the first thing you have to do as the player is to remove the evidence of this murder that you committed. That's a really good opening. Getting caught in hilarious ways, trying to dispose of the evidence. And then when you play as the detectives, you can just make a total mockery of the crime scene, walk in while the guy is lying on the ground and take a piss. Yeah, genuinely good opening with a lot of mystery. Like it's a really effective opening. Where it's genuinely intriguing and mysterious story-wise. And they let you do all sorts of funny stuff as the player. Lots of little bits of interactivity. Where you think, oh, what if I do this? What if I do that? What if I interact with this first? But what if I just walk straight up to the cop? What if I talk to the woman behind the counter at the diner? And you can do all these things and get all these funny reactions. Yeah, it's a really good opening sequence. Hey Malinky, we finished the game, so we're just talking shit now. Hold on a second. Oh. No, I don't think we'll replay it anytime soon, Second Odd. Although, maybe. It would be fun to go through Indigo Prophecy again. It's a short game, too, you know? We wouldn't have to commit to anything too crazy to go through another playthrough of it. Or maybe go through Detroit next. Although those would also be good games to save for a future subathon too. How many died in this playthrough? 3 main characters died. How many survived? 4? 3? Sam, Matt, and Jessica died. Chris, Mike, and Emily survived. And Josh, but I think Josh has to survive, doesn't he? It's a good opening, but then the game gets so silly. Yeah, I don't think the rest of Indigo Prophecy lives up to the interactivity of that opening sequence and how many optional things there are. You know, like I was saying, where you can really ask yourself as the player, what if I do this, then this, then this, then this? Yeah, I don't think the other sequences really live up to it in that way. There are still a lot of really fun sequences, though. I think the QTE system in that game genuinely works well. It's a pretty engaging QTE sequence. Or system, rather. Oh yeah, remember that sequence where you just have to get dressed in time to answer the door? There's a cop knocking at the door coming to ask... What's the main character's name in that game again? I remember that took me like 10 different attempts. Although I had to hide evidence and put my clothes on. And there were so many things that you had to do, like put stuff into the washing machine, close the curtains, hide this, hide that, put your clothes on, close the drawers. That was tough. Lucas, that's his name, yeah. Did I not pay to the attention to the after credit scene? I did, yeah. Josh was turning into a Wendigo, right? He was down in the caves, engaging in some cannibalism and turning into a Wendigo. Could he have had a better fate than that? That doesn't count as alive to me. That counts as alive to me. He's still half Josh at the end. He's not a full Wendigo. More people need to use that pink Pepe emote. The weird dudette emote. That's such a good one. It works best if you have a pink name, though. Really fits. People haven't been using that one as often recently. The cat. That is one of the best ones. It's easy to forget about that we have so many emotes now, don't we, on 7TV? It's easy to forget about them. Too many? Nah, I don't think so. You just need to stop being lazy. You need to remember to scroll through the emotes every now and then to get a refresher. Yeah, when I go back to Fear and Hunger, I'm probably gonna restart that game. I doubt I'll continue from where we were. It'll be too much. I'll have forgotten too much. Hell is Us. Yeah, I've seen a few people mention this game. It's some kind of action game. Kind of a semi-open world-ish type thing. Third-person action adventure. With a mysterious story. I'm just chatting until the end now, Black Obsidian, yeah. I'll wrap up soon, whenever we're done here. Yeah, maybe I'll take a look at Hell is Us. I'm looking at images on Google. It has a very Souls-like HUD. Another 300-hour Elden Ring playthrough? Not for a long time, I would say. But you might be getting a Sekiro playthrough soon. That's what I'm thinking of doing next. Been a while since I've done a full playthrough of Sekiro. Might do a big slow play of that soon. Abe, yeah, Abe's Odyssey and Exodus. We might do that again sometime soon. Although I did so much Exodus a year ago that maybe I should wait a little bit before we go back to Odyssey and Exodus. Still feels like I've played that relatively recently, you know? Might wait another year before we do Odyssey and Exodus. I did SH4 in September, though, man. And I've been doing lots of Silent Hill in general over the last while. Bloodborne, maybe, yeah. I mean, I've been thinking of doing a few FromSoft games. Been a while since I've played the Souls games as well. So yeah, I've been thinking maybe do some Sekiro, some Souls, stuff like that. I was thinking maybe Outer Wilds this December could happen, but it also might not happen for another 5 years. I really have no idea. No, but in all seriousness, I do ponder the potential of Outer Wilds.
Thanks.
Every now and then I think, oh, I might do Outer Wilds this December. In my mind, it's a good Christmas game. I haven't seen the game at all. I've barely seen like a minute of the game. But for some reason in my mind, it's a Christmas game. So if you don't get Outer Wilds in December or before December, you're probably not going to get it until next December. When you get Outer Wilds, it will most likely be in December. But that might not be until December 2030 or something, but could be this December. Claire Obscure could happen at any time. Again, that's another one. It could be this year, it could be 5 years from now. Legacy of Kain. Yeah, I really would like to revisit those games at some point. They were big games for me growing up. Soul Reaver 1, Soul Reaver 2. In particular. Blood Omen 2. The only game in that series I haven't played is Blood Omen 1. The first game in the series. I've played all the other ones. Soul Reaver 1, 2, Blood Omen 2, and Defiance. I've never played the OG Blood Omen. Are they all on PS5? You think it fits Salami as a Christmas game? Yeah, it just kind of looks... It has that cozy look to it. Even though all I'm thinking of is the artwork that I've seen. Where they're like out in space and there's a campfire. It just kind of has a cozy, Christmassy look to it. Cosmic bonfire vibes. Cozy evening game. Okay, I'm glad I'm correct with my intuition. OG DMC, yeah, maybe sometime. Fahrenheit, we were just talking about that in detail. Indigo Prophecy? Wait, Indigo Prophecy and Fahrenheit are the same game, aren't they? Wait, I don't think they are the same game. Are they the same game? They are the same game. Okay. Yeah, we were just talking about that game in detail. I played that game recently as a part of a subathon, and we had great fun playing it. We were just talking about it. But yeah, you're right. It is a pretty Christmassy game. Maybe we need to turn Indigo Prophecy into a yearly Christmas game. Oh, that's what we need. We need more yearly Christmas games on the channel. You know, October gets all the love with the horror games that we play every year. Even though next year I do want to take a break from Silent Hill. But, you know, we always do horror games, whether it's Silent Hill or not. We need more snowy Christmas games. Yeah, we have Snatcher, I guess. But that's the only one, you know? We need loads of Christmas games. I said Shenmue was going to be a yearly Christmas game 8 years ago. I doubt I fully committed to that. I probably offered it up as an idea. Shenmue's too long. It's way too long to be a yearly Christmas game. Although, if you just did the first game, maybe we need to do Shenmue 1 again this Christmas. Because it is really Shenmue 1 that's the Christmas game. That's the one that actually takes place at Christmas. But nah, I wouldn't want to do that every year. I've never streamed GTA 5. Actually, maybe I did shortly after it first came out for like a very short period of time. But yeah, Indigo Prophecy is a good Christmas game. Max Payne is a pretty good Christmas game as well. Nighttime noir. Snowy environment. Snowing for the whole game. I've never played Fear Effect, no. Yeah, that's one that we'll definitely get around to at some point. People always recommend that. Fear Effect is like an old Resident Evil type of clone, isn't it? Oh, yes! I was thinking about this last year. Parasite Eve. That is a cozy game. Parasite Eve. And a perfect Christmas game. The atmosphere of that game, the setting, the music. Really good for a cozy Christmas stream. Chase the Express. Pentiment. Looking forward to playing that one too. Heard great things.
Thanks.
Joffy with the 23, thank you. RoboCop. Something so iconic about that Parasite Eve opening CG cinematic. With that shot of the Statue of Liberty. With that music. And the darkness and the snow. It's like burned into my brain. I do want to revisit the Fatal Frames. Yeah, definitely will go for Alan Wake 2 at some point. That one is often on my mind. I wasn't crazy about Fatal Frame 1 or 2. I remember like having a pretty fun time playing through them. But they didn't like... they weren't that impactful. Where they hit me as these games that I'd always like to come back to and revisit. You know, like a lot of the classic horror series. You know, like your Resident Evils and your classic Silent Hills. I could go back and play those endlessly until I die. Fatal Frame 1 and 2, I had no urge to ever really go back to them after I played them. But maybe I need to revisit them. I remember the combat pissing me off a lot in Fatal Frame. I think it might have been partially due to emulator issues. I remember just always struggling to get the high damage shots on the ghosts. And just that infuriating me to no end. Maybe it was just in one of the games. But I remember, like, you have a small frame window to get the big damage on the ghosts. And if you fuck up and you don't get the big damage, you just have to chip them down endlessly until they die. And I remember that just infuriating me. Always fucking up the high damage shots and having to chip down all these ghosts. Maybe it was an emulator problem. Or maybe I was just really bad. Yeah, is it a known emulator issue? Maybe if you're... Maybe I was playing it at too high a frame rate or something. Maybe that was the problem, Omaru. Maybe I wasn't using, like... Maybe I was just using normal film. Maybe I wasn't using the better film when I should have been using the better film. Anyway, guys. I think we'll leave it here for now. Yeah, we'll leave it here for now. And I'll be back tomorrow with something. I'm not going to promise any early stream or long stream. I'd like to, but I'm never able to live up to my promises. So don't expect anything tomorrow. I might never stream again. This might be my last ever stream. But I'll most likely be back tomorrow with something. But just know, you can never trust anything I say. Everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Hope you enjoyed the Until Dawn session. It was fun revisiting this game. And I'll see you soon with something. Cheers, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good night.